Again, we're expecting to see a cubic polynomial that looks sort of like this over here. And they want to locate the roots. They don't want to find the roots, but locate them. And I'm saying location means, where are they? So we've been doing this for a while, and I'm going to use this Descartes rule of signs over here. So look at f of x. Let's write the signs down: plus, minus, plus, plus. So I'm seeing two changes. So s equals 2. So remember, we're going to do s minus p has to be a non-negative even number. So that means there could be 0 or 2 positive roots. So I'll put this down: 0 or 2 positive roots. Then we're going to do a rotation about the y-axis. So the negative roots will become positive roots now. So let's write this down: minus, 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 plus. So I'm going to say there's one sign change. So s equals 1. So s minus p, again, has to equal a non-negative even integer. So p in this case over here has to be 1. All right, so there's one negative root. So one negative root. All right? Now, certainly, hunting around for these things, I'm going to just say, basic sign analysis. So I'm looking at f of x. Let me outline that for you. And let's look for the negative root. All right? So to look for it is to write down some numbers here. I'm going to start to erase. All right? I think I pretty much, and the stuff is summarized in the text anyway. All right, so again, we're looking at this function here. And I'm looking for that one negative root. So, not that I have to do much computation here, but for me it is computation. F of 0, that's definitely positive. It's actually 5, by the way. And then, if you did f of minus 1, well, it's more complicated, but you're going to get, minus 1, minus 7. We're doing minus 1, right? Minus 6, plus 5. And that's definitely below 0. So now I know there's a root. And the root is going to be between, this is going to be x is the root of it. The root's going to be between minus 1 and 0. All right, now we're going to look for positive roots. All right? Now, there's certainly many ways to do it, but I'm just basically doing sign analysis. So let's just write it down. So, it's already written down. Let's just go through it. So f of 0, remember, that was easy, just 5. I'm going to write down f of 1 just to make sure you know that I'm actually computing these things. F of 1 is going to be 1 minus 7 plus 6 plus 5. Well, clearly if you add that together, it's positive. That makes sense. And then when you get to f of 2, let's put that down. What are you going to get? And we're doing f. It's 8 minus 28 plus 12 plus 5. That's negative. So now I know something now. And I want to point out what I'm knowing at this point. So, minus 1, again, we have a root over here. It's only 1, so sort of like this. And then it comes up here. Again, I'm not saying exactly like this, but it goes through the y-axis. And then what do I know now? I know there's another root, and that root's going to be between 1 and 2. Again, I'm not saying it is exactly like this, but between 1 and 2 I get a root. Now I know it's going to have to come back up because I know it's going to this over here. I know that much, all right? So let's just summarize here. I get a root, x now on this interval between 1 and 2. All right, let's keep going. So I did 1, I did 2. Now if you do 3, f of 3, I'll write this down for you, f of 3. And again, some people are faster than others, but I wouldn't be discouraged if it takes time, or if you're using a calculator to do it. It might seem like cheating, but it's not. 27, and then 7 times 9, 63. I think you get the idea. And that's going to be 18 plus 5. It's definitely negative. All right, so that seems to be okay. And I know it's tough, but, you know, when I get to 3, it's still negative. I'm not sure exactly how negative it is, but that doesn't matter to me. So 3 was negative. You try 4 out. Let me write 4 down for you. F of 4. We're just getting a feel. That's going to be what? 64 minus 7 times 16. What's 7? 70 and 42, so 112. Plus 24 plus 5. Well, again, looking at it, you know, definitely negative. All right? Not so bad, right? Now, granted, you might be frustrated, but at some point I know it's got to go back up. Let's do, we just did 4, right? Let's do 5, f of 5. Let's take a look at it. 125 minus, well, it's going to be 7 times 25, so 175 minus 30 plus 5. It's still negative. All right, and let's do f of 6 now. We're going to hope it's popping up soon, right? F of 6. Wow, 6 cubed, that's 36 times 6, 180 and 36, 216. And then 7 times 36, I'll write that down. And then plus 36. I'm doing 6 plus 5 now, right? So let's see, 7 times 36. It's frustrating, I realize that. Minus 210, minus 42, plus 36, plus 5. Well, barely does it, but it's positive. So I know when I get to that 6, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's popping back up. So now I know there's a root, and I'll write that down for you, a root x on the interval between 5 and 6. And again, it's a terrible looking graph. I'm not saying otherwise. So I got a bunch of roots now. I know there's 3 real roots to this problem over here. They're not asking me to find them. They're asking me to locate them. And so I just want to go through it briefly with you with the picture. And I want to emphasize what we're doing over here. Whoops, where am I? Okay, between minus 1 and 0. Let's go for that one. That's right over here. All right? The next one I found was between 1 and 2. There's one between 1 and 2. We're just getting a feel for it. The next one I found was between 5 and 6. We're done. Thank you.